anyways. There we go. Let's get started. I'm not really looking forward to it, but let's finish it. I don't know how far I am from finishing this game. I hope it's not that far off. Don't be afraid to open doors. Okay, so we have something here. And we have something here to do. We have something here, and we have something here, and we have something here. I think the worst thing right now is trying to give the
boss in this gym.
Oh my god, Turtles? Thank you for subscribing, Turtles. Oh my goodness, welcome. Dang, the Turtle sub. Whoa. Well, let's shout out Turtles. Not only is he an amazing moderator and pro shitposter, he is also a great streamer. You should go give him a follow. Sometimes he plays Path of Exile for long periods of time. So which was the last one that I was on? Okay. Wait. Didn't I already do the graveyard? No, there's still like the ninja guy. So, was it village outskirts? Okay, I think I need to go back to village. Wait, no. See, I thought that was deserted suburbia. The antique doll must belong somewhere. Maybe it doesn't belong to that girl. Maybe I'm totally mistaken. See, I thought I had to go, like, play hide and seek with her to give her the doll back. But maybe not. So, let me go back to 102 then. And... Is that 102? Yeah. Hey, Super Jackal. How are you doing? Still gonna murder her? It's hard when she's dead. But, yeah. Okay, this is where we fought the horse. Right? So somewhere here, there might be a place to put the doll. Can't go in there. What is that? Oh, I thought it was a dick. There's a ghost over there. Just hanging out in the window. And there's nothing over here. See, last time you got the photo here for making, or the photo scrap for making the full photo that showed you that the doll belonged to a little girl. It doesn't look like the one from the village, but that's the only other little girl I know of. There's like the little patient child. None of these doors work. Nope. I think I still have to play hide and seek. But I don't know why there'd be the notice here. other than to come here, but you'd think it'd be checked off once you find the photo. I better check that door, just in case. Nope. That doesn't open, and then we just end up back over here at the hospital. With the other ghost. That's not here anymore. And it gives us a shortcut to leave. So I don't think I have to be here. Well, that was a nice relaxing walk, if anything. It's Hatsune Miku where? But hello everyone coming in. I have made 0 progress, so if you're here yesterday for, I forgot the name of this game, DreadOut, King of Queens. I haven't done anything yet, because I don't want to go play hide and seek. 105. See, the thing about hide and seek is, like, the first time I did it, I found her. Woo! I didn't find her the second time, but now, like, the whole sequence doesn't work anymore. She does the same things, so I assume she hides in the same place. But... Can we fight the sack man? Which sack man? Oh my god, it's Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Good evening. Nice to see you. Hold on. Let me give you a little shout out. Chicken poodle soup. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. So we're playing hide and seek for what feels like the 20th time.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I've played with anyone.
Yep.
Come on! Play a game of hide and seek with me!
It sounds like the Pochon moved.
I'll believe you.
Oh, yep. Oh no! Oh no! Didn't lock my mouse. The game didn't lock my mouse. The game didn't lock my mouse. Oh no. Gonna get manhandled. One more. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. For some reason the game doesn't lock your mouse unless you press escape and then go back to the game. Okay. So I'm gonna go here first. Open this. Nothing in here. It sounds like there's something in there. There's nothing in there. So then you go over here, and you see your ghost, and she runs forward, and then she runs backwards. Never mind. She like strafes left, then strafes right. Right, go down to this room. Think she's here. We go in. She's definitely not here. We leave the house. The room. Right. None of those rooms are accessible. There's nothing in here.
Having a hard time, are we?
I'm going up the stairs. I'm gonna clear this way first. There's only one apartment over here.
Boring over here.
Okay. Then we're gonna look in the bathroom. And please, nope, she's not there. And the thing is, you don't need the camera to see her. She's just like sitting in it. But she's not there. And she doesn't move. But she's not there. So we're gonna have to listen to her again. And again.
Uh-oh. It seems you won't find me in time. I'm not there anymore. Time's up.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a jump scare now.
Okay.
So you're gonna get the countdown to the jump scare. So if you don't like jump scares,
8, 7,
this is your warning.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now we start over. 105, right? 105. You're so scared you died? Oh. Just do it again. It sounds like it moves around because it's like right here now.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I've played with anyone. Come on! Play a game of hide and seek with me! Pretty please!
That sure was something special. And guess what? You get to do it again until you do it right. And the game likes to bug out pretty frequently. Is he gonna be here? No. Okay, let me check here too. Okay, there's nothing here. Not even gonna bother with the bathroom. I don't think it helps or hurts. Not in there. Alright, thank you for the host. Not in there either. Sorry about that. Thank you for the host, Aisha. I just saw it.
Hard time, Harley.
Either I just saw it or I forgot about it. Nope. Not there.
It's getting boring over here.
Not there either. It's getting boring over there. You bought this game? The original game? The original DreadOut's pretty okay. This one maybe not. Maybe maybe I do have to look through the camera. But that one makes sense, because you can see her like all the time. We're gonna get jump scared again.
It seems you won't find me in time.
How did I do it the first time?
I'm not there anymore. Time's up.
Anyways, it's super warm. I'll be right back. I'm gonna. Oh wait, what am I deleting? I'm gonna go open my window. Be right back. Alright, I'm here. Getting beat up by little girls, yep. And it's gonna be like that probably for a long time. This is the right door, right? Yeah, 5. It's hot on the East Coast? Yeah, surprisingly. Maybe it's just my room. You know, because I'm in it. Maybe Linda's journal will say something.
Oh, goody.
Okay, I'm gonna stay very far behind her.
Since I played with anyone. Come on.
Get out of that jabroni outfit.
Pretty please. I'll put easy on you.
Oh my god, Dennis. Thank you for the 14-month resub. Welcome back, dude. That is indeed almost a year. See, I don't think it helps to even like start looking until you find her over here. This is all just a theory. A game theory. Okay. So I don't see her stuck over there anymore. And there's not that many rooms. It's not that hard to find her. There's nowhere for her to hide. Oh, it's glowing. It triggered. It triggered right. Oh my god. Okay.
You got me. Hey, you're really good at this.
Oh. That didn't happen last time. So I don't know if it was supposed to happen. Okay, 1 down. I don't know how many times we have to find her, but it's way too many. Because it doesn't seem to work right. Oh. 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 Okay, so after you find her in the bathroom, she goes right. Does she go out the door? The ghost thing was still going off this way. She's not there. Wonder if she leaves.
It's getting boring over here.
She only hides in the house? Okay. So is this one better? No. This has equally good parts and then a lot worse parts. I'm resetting it because I've messed it up somehow. If she hides only in the house, then I don't know. She's not on the top floor, so the only place she could have been is the place she ran to first, or in the shed. I'm gonna close it. I don't think it matters. Because she's a ghost, she's gonna walk through it. I don't know if they try to lead you in the right direction. Whoa. There are a lot of empty houses. So I figured she could have just like went anywhere she wanted. It sounds like we're gonna have to fight the Pochong this time.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I've played with anyone.
She's hidden where the trash was before.
Come on!
Under the stairs.
Sleep with me!
Just shut up! Oh god. I was genuinely scared. Jesus. The worst part is I was totally aware of it. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to fight him. But then I forgot about it. I got so excited hearing about where she might be. Okay. The first place she hides is in one of the tubs. I found her there. But I don't know where she's at after that. Because there's like trash everywhere. Behind one of the houses. Okay. So does she leave this area? Okay, I'm gonna stand way back here. Gonna follow. Gonna open the door. Gonna walk in. Do a little circle. No, she's stunk! No, stop that. Oh, please, please. Please go wherever you need to go.
Having a hard time, Harley.
You're not even hidden yet. Please, stop. It didn't trigger.
It's getting boring over here.
Well, it's time to go reset it. She got unstuck, but I don't think she made it to where she needed to be. She always goes into that tub first. Always. Am I having fun yet? Yeah. I have a lot of fun. It's real good. So far, it's only worked like 2 out of 14 times, maybe? I think me running might be screwing it up. So when I get inside the house, just gonna walk. I don't know. I don't know if this got play tested. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, this is one of like the few instances that has real like voice acting. And in English for some reason.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since
Okay,
I've
I'm
played
gonna get the old jump scare here.
Come on! Play a game of hide and seek with me! Pretty please!
It sounds like he's gonna pop out from
Please,
the
you.
right. The thing is, you can collide with her for some reason. And I don't know why. But that might screw up her pathing or something. Because it looks like she also still walks out the same way. Please. 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 Nothing.
Having a hard time, are we? It's getting boring over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something different this time. When I go around that corner, I'm just gonna like walk into the wall so she doesn't collide with me at all. I don't know if that's causing the problem, but I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit and let her move around. I don't know what else to do. Hi, Kippy Kira. Yep, still this. Man, I'm losing a lot of frames. I don't think I'm downloading anything, am I? Let me take a look-see. Cause that was quite a bit. Nope. Nothing downloading. Okay. Before this stream, I should have went and checked like the community hub to see if there's like any solution for this, or if maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it's worked twice. The problem is, after it works like once out of a million times, I have no idea where she goes. Oh, he's gonna be on the left.
It's been quite a while since I played with anyone. Come on, play a game of hide and seek with me.
Oh no, maybe it's on the right.
Please.
I hope it's on the right.
I'll go easy on you.
Okay, so I close that door as well. Okay, I don't see her stuck. Here, I'm gonna do another circle around this room just in case. Nope, there she is. Kill me. Please. Ah. Wait, did I see her? No, that was a fan. Look very similar.
Having a hard time, are we?
Okay, it triggered. It triggered for some reason.
You got me. Hey, you're really good at this. It's getting boring over here.
Oh my god, the whole thing is timed. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's still in here. Okay, she's not in here. Does she go to the other tub? No.
It's getting boring over here.
Oh God, which way? Oh no. Oh, so close. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's here somewhere. Oh no. Oh no. She's gone. Oh no. No. There's no way behind it. Is she in here? She's gotta be in this house. She's not in the house. Oh my God.
Time is running out.
There's no behind the house.
My turn. Okay. I'm counting down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, at least we get a little spoop. It's not even a good spoop. It's like the default model. It's awful. That is just like absolutely miserable. Alright, we're trying again. Here we go. So we know where to go. If she gets stuck, we have to push her out the door. I don't know where he's at now. Let's see. Oh, he's right here. That's new. I guess it's good, because we don't have to fight him while we're working. I guess it's more time.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I played with anyone.
It's been quite a while since I played with...
Play a game of hide and seek with me.
I just screwed up my chat. Okay.
I'll go easy on you.
I'll believe in you. That's what she said. She doesn't say I'll go easy on you. The house I panicked in. There's a gap between the house and the bamboo fence. Okay. We'll try to remember this. Okay, I'm gonna run by. I'm gonna sit on this wall. Okay, there she goes. Okay, she's running back. She's not pressed against the wall. I think that's good. Okay, she's definitely there, stuck. She's trying to run. Right, she's unstuck. Didn't work. I don't know if it's even worth trying to, like, fix this. Get out of there.
Having a hard time, Harley.
If I cancel the noise.
Boring over here.
No trigger. Okay, here we go again. Hey, Satanic Hobo. Do we need to complete everything, or should we wait for the game? The game has been updated. It's complete. It's feature complete. So, we should be able to play it.
Uh-oh. It seems you won't find me in time.
Hater. Gonna get some food. That sounds like a good idea. I bet you won't miss a thing.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I've played with anyone. Come on! Play a game of hide and seek with me! Pretty please!
Turn out the game and move on to the next one, but this one's so fun. I'm sure the ending will be great. I can't even think what the ending could possibly be. Okay, we're gonna do this ahead of time. No sound. Stop sound. Gonna close the door. No, don't run towards me! Don't touch me! Okay. She's nowhere to be seen. The end is gonna be the band that's trying to be revived playing a song for you. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll be worth it. No trigger. No trigger at all.
Having a hard time, Harley. It's getting boring over here.
He's not stuck though. What happened? I'm gonna try doing a different area instead. I don't know what's left, but anything would be better.
Uh-oh. It seems you won't find me in time. I'm not there anymore. Time's up.
Let me try one more time. Once more. Just one. All I want is one more try. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you absolutely hate ghosts right now? I don't know if I hate ghosts as a whole. Just this one. I don't even mind the one that like walks around and hits me with a sword. That one's okay.
Oh, goody. It's been quite a while since I've played with anyone. Come on. Play a game of hide and seek with me. Pretty please.
See, I'm pretty sure this is all set. So she hides in the same place every single time. I don't think there's any variation to it. Okay, see you, Dennis. Have a good night. Okay, I'm gonna close every door. Because I didn't have that door open last time it worked. I closed this door. Okay, there she is. Push. Push. Get the frick out. Well,
Having a hard time, are we?
I guess that's all for
It's
105.
getting boring over here.
What was that? That was a little girl, ghost girl that I had to push through the door because she doesn't know how to walk. Maybe I shouldn't even go in that room. Okay. So what else? What else? Maybe he has something. Okay, which one was this? 107. What did I need to do in 107? That was the abandoned village. Okay, that had the blind ghost. Who's looking for something. I don't think I can do anything there. 108's the Grand Hall. Now it still is. There's a candle there still. The mac and cheese ASMR ghost? Yeah, the spookiest one. So why is there still something to do here? Is it only still here because I still have the doll? Because if that's the case, that's absolutely stupid. About to get spooked, by the way, just so you know. Like rapid spooking. Like it's gonna happen a lot. Stupid ghost. Okay, so that doesn't do anything either. I'm pretty sure you can't go out the gates. Can't go out the gates. I think it's the doll. It's probably just because we still have a doll in the inventory. The ghost is kind of hot. Yep, her beautiful dreadlocks. And does she have other features? The gaping hole in her back. It's really nice. Yeah, for some reason she respawns. I'm not sure why. See, that's not even the same little girl. So I don't think those are related. That one has, like, long hair. What was 103? I think the only thing left in 103 is to find the assassin. The girl who wanted the doll was one of those villagers, right? Well, I got the picture from one of the villagers. So the assassin probably gonna have a lot of jump scares here. Cause he just like pops out and stabs you. Someone said yesterday there was like some audio cues. it's just the graves. What items do I have? Okay, so I need to find like 5 more needles. And I don't think the blind ghost is looking for his eyeglasses, is he? He didn't take them when I approached him, so I don't know how else I'm supposed to get them to him. Maybe it changes after you get the item and go back. Maybe some place to put it all. I don't know. There's not really that many things you can interact with. But yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'll go try to deal with the blind ghost. Because I think there might be more there, but it's one of my least explored areas. Oh, just put them on his face. Okay. Documents. Okay, so 107. And the camera's flash doesn't have any effect on it. Another thing that I don't think they really set up is why the ghosts react to the camera, unless you have pre-existing knowledge of like the superstitions. I don't think at any point it really tells you why you're taking pictures of ghosts in the main game or in this one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember that at any point. Okay. Hey, dude. I got your glasses, maybe? Maybe some glasses for you? Oh, no. Maybe I can put them on that tree? No. Oh, the silent assassin has taken another victim. This time the body was found in an alleyway. As usual, the eyes were surgically removed. And a witness by a previous passerby, a woman with a feathered hat, was seen at the premises. A woman with a feathered hat. Didn't update an objective. A woman with a feathered hat was seen. Well, hold on. I don't want to, like, assume... Okay. What room is this? This is 107, I think. The area with the blind ghost. There's also the needle lady. The thing is I think I have to have all the needles to fight her. And I'm not even close, and I don't know where I need to be looking for the rest of them. I hate these ghosts so much. They're just like really tedious. And taking pictures of her back doesn't change anything, you just gotta wait till it turns red. And then you lose her like that, and then you get spooked. Okay, finally it's red. The red vignette thing's still going off. Okay, it's done. No guides on this yet? What do you want to bet no one solved it yet? Can I take the whip? Nope. There's a ghost here. It's pretty chill. Doesn't seem to do anything ever. Hi, Nikolai Wolf. Yeah, it's kind of a Fatal Frame clone. It uses a lot of the same mechanics. What? Is that a item? Okay, good. Just, a little misguided. Is that the feathered hat lady? It looks like she just had, like, a cowl on. I'm just trying to check everything to see if I can find any more needles. I don't think I've definitely not been in there, because I can't. There's almost no interior areas. How many needles do I have currently? I have 9. 9 out of 14. So I'm missing 5. And I've been through all of the areas. I should actually maybe go back to the sewer. How many did I find in this area? No idea. I can't recall. It doesn't really keep track of where you find them. Unless there's something in the files that says that, but I don't think there's anything in the files. No. Hey, dude. How are you? A thing. It's only a document, but hopefully it's what we need. A forensic team has agreed that the tool used to remove the eyes from the victims was a scalpel. All the clues so far have led to my conclusion that the killer at least received some form of medical training. Oh, Jesus. The blind ghost seems to react to what I recently found. But I already had the scalpel. Zeus the dude, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Welcome. Is he puking eyeballs? Yeah, he is. That's his thing. Whoa. Whoa. It's worth it. Fight's a lot longer than it used to be. I'm so confused on how that was connected with like the eyeball remover murderer, but hopefully that'll tell us. The detective. Oh, it was the detective. Okay. Did he get stuffed with eyeballs? What? seeing blind. When this ghost was alive, he was a decorated police officer in Germany. No case was ever going to be closed in his book. His last mission, however, proved to be the toughest case to crack. He was tasked with apprehending a serial killer who always collects his victims' eyes after murdering them, a mission that led him to follow the trail to several countries. He even left his own wife and children in his hometown to chase his obsession to apprehend this now famous killer. After 3 years of searching, he finally caught up with the psychopath in Indonesia. Unfortunately, the killer got to him first. He was captured and tortured for days. He forced the detective to eat all of the eyes he collected over the years. Finally, he was burned to death. Okay. Local police officers found the body the next day. His mouth and stomach was stuffed with eyeballs. His own eyes were ripped out of their sockets, indicating that he was forced to eat them as well. Before the police can complete the autopsy, the body disappeared mysteriously. Some say he still wanders around trying to find his suspect. He is tied to the souls of other victims, which was now inside his body. All of them would scream loudly every time he opens his mouth to ask for help. He himself cannot utter any word. The eyeballs filling his mouth blocks any coherent utterances. Okay. Well, that one's done. So we have 106, 105. Okay, that was the school, so I can't do that one yet. 105 is the girl. 102 and 103 are still open. Sorry about that. 102, village outskirts. The antique doll must belong somewhere. And then the graveyard for the assassin or whatever. So all of these are really confusing goals. Because you'd think it says an antique doll must belong somewhere. You'd think that since it's in 102, they mean that it's supposed to go to 102. But then I found like the picture of the doll. And the picture of the doll says it belongs to some girl. Well, the only little girl I can think of is the one that I have to play hide and seek with. So then I can't do that until I do all the things. So. Guess we go play hide and seek again. Just got the sudden overpowering craving for fried chicken. I just had a craving for eyeballs. I was thinking about eating a lot of eyeballs. And then maybe my own eyeballs as well. Just a thought, though.
Oh, goody! It's been quite a while since I played with anyone.
Oh, goody!
Come on, play a game of hide and seek with me. Pretty please. I'll go easy on you.
So now I have to fight the worst one. If he doesn't scoot over, he's gonna block the alley. Okay. And we're stuck. Some fried eyeballs. You know what? That probably wouldn't be too bad. Do eyes even fry? That's a good question. We probably should check on that first. Someone go test it out.
Having a hard time, are we?
And it didn't trigger.
It's getting boring over here.
I am triggering now. Please. Gotta go back. There's no way that it wouldn't lead you here if she went back to the other areas. It has to be here in this bathroom. There's nowhere else she goes. And then it's very scripted when she leaves.
Oh,
So it's gotta happen the same way every time.
I'm not there anymore. Time's up. My turn. Okay. I'm counting down. 9, 8.
In time, yep. This is all timed, this entire sequence, and I think it's I don't think there's like a specific time span for the whole thing. But you have a certain time frame to find her, and then you have to find her again, and then probably you have to find her again, and the events to make her move from one section to the other doesn't seem to be working right. She I don't know why they programmed it like this. You'd think it'd just be like a time state where she ran back and forth in that hallway, and she'd just disappear and then reappear in the next area. But I don't know how it's working. I feel like she's actually pathing from that area you find her to the stairs, and it's a nightmare.
Oh, goody. It's been quite a while since I played with anyone.
Okay, so we're not gonna run into the Pochong. He's gonna chill over there.
Pretty please. I'll go easy on you.
This time I'm just gonna run the whole time. I'm just gonna run. Let me close this door. I'm going to run. I'm going to run past her, open the door, so she can't get stuck on it. Run in. Just hang out over here for a second. She's stuck. Alright, go. I don't see her stuck anywhere in this room. Okay, it triggered.
You got me. Hey, you're really good at this.
So running really fast worked. I closed the door. I didn't fight the Pochong. I don't know why the AI is so bad on her. I don't think there is any AI. I think it's just scripted, the direction she walks for a certain period of time. Don't throw, I'm going to. I know where to go, but I don't know where it's at. Okay, so we're at the house.
It's getting boring over here.
Okay, we're here. There's supposedly a gap back here. There's nothing. There's no way. There's nothing there. There's no gap there either. Unless she's back through there. I don't think I can even fit back there. Please let me sprint. Okay. Here's a gap. Okay.
Thank you so much for playing with me. I like you a lot lately.
I hate you so much.
Here's something as a thank you. I found them earlier.
A charm needle. That's all I got from that. A charm needle. At least this area is done. We get that. It's done. Let me explore. Let me kill this Pochong. We're gonna explore every single one of these houses to make sure I have every needle from this area. Like, where's he hiding? Back there. Gonna get sniped some. Ow. Ow. I thought I'd at least get something that would help me in the next area. Okay, nothing back here. Read her Ghostopedia. I don't want to. I don't care about her. She died. That's the best thing that's ever happened. The best thing this little girl knew was playing hide and seek with her friends. Her persistence helps her excel at the game all the time. She can hide forever in one place before her friends find her. One day, the little girl and her friends played near the outskirts of the village. Naturally, she went into the forest to find a good hiding spot. But what started as a sunny day suddenly changed into heavy rain. All of her friends decided to end the game and started to call her. However, being a master of hiding, she refused, thinking that it might just be her friends trying to trick her into losing. For a long time she hid, and not before everything was too cold for her that she eventually decided to leave. Fortunately, the dark and heavy weather kept her from finding her way home as she went deeper into the forest, and she died. I think I only have 10 needles. Wait, what? I have 14 out of 14. It just said that I got 1 though. Okay, we're done with that. Well, don't have to look for them, so that's cool. That's cool. I don't know where they came from, but whatever. That's fine. The needle lady really sucks because she throws all the furniture at you. And it's really hard to dodge the furniture. I don't know if there's a place you can later where there isn't any furniture though. Maybe if I take her upstairs. That girl didn't need the doll? No, so I'm still thinking that the doll goes in 102, but I have no idea where in 102 it goes. I can't wait for like the David Cage VR game, because that's what's gonna be next, because they just like milk it for whatever new technology they have. So there's gonna be like a David Cage VR game with like really awkward sex scenes, and it's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait. Okay. I want to re-explore 102, because because I think I need to. Oh wait, no, 102's done. The candles are gone. Okay, well it's now in 102. What's 103? 103 is a graveyard, so we'll go fight the lady. I think she's in 106. 106 Haunted School. Actually, this area would work out, because I don't see any furniture. I'm pretty sure she can't throw the mannequins. So I'm gonna lead her out here. Or maybe if I can get her into that room with like all the gore. Like this one, I think. I don't think this is furniture that can be moved. So this might be a good place to go. Oh, she's gone. Never mind. Shit. What was she eating? Ew. Oh yeah, Omicron? Was that David Cage? Really? That's a weird game. Are you in there? What's going on? Ah! Ah! What's happening? She's at the motorcycle. I think it's up here. Yeah. Ow. Oh, you know what? I can just take pictures of her at range. She's got the candle. Oh, shit. What? Okay. This is what we're doing now. This room reminds me of the room with the tree in White Day. The tree was a little different. The weird giant tree thing? Yeah, the weird giant tree that had like the ghosts that were going back and forth between the big eggs that you had to like spray or something. I don't remember. Okay, well that one's done. I didn't really get anything out of it. The ghost with many needles has been banished. I think we read our Ghostopedia entry already. Susuck lady. The ghost always appears with charm needles, Susuck, protruding from many points on her body. According to mystical beliefs, these charm needles can enhance many attributes of a human being, such as perceived beauty, charisma, and even enhancing sexual libido. These needles, which are often made of precious metal, are inserted under the skin on different places of the wearer to gain said enhancements. These promises of improvement drove the so-called Susuck lady to wear different types of Susucks extensively. While alive, she was troubled with many insecurities after embracing this age-old practice of Susuck. However, she became well known for her beauty and charming presence among men. Women, however, wonder what men see in her that was so captivating. Alright, so we got... So wait, why are some of the doors illuminated? But without candles. Does that mean there's still something to do in 102? What did I do with the needles? Nothing. Oh, what do you do with the needles? She had them like stuck in her face, like under her skin, and then they popped out when she got spoopy. Antique doll must belong somewhere. See, this makes me think, the candles themselves make me think that everything's completed there. But then there's, the door's illuminated as well. And see, like, this door is not. I don't think there's anything left at 108, though. But it still has a candle. The door of 109's open. It's door 109, we could totally go through, but I've got to do something with this doll. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't do something with this doll. Eat it? I can't eat it. I wish I could. My brain tells me that's the right answer. But... Hey, you want a doll? I'd like to see more applications of Pokemon outside of, like, bad free-to-play games and puzzle games. I guess there's Pokken. That just came out. It seems pretty decent. It's still kind of the same idea, though. You know, fighting Pokemon. But different. It's not like Stadium. Is it doll for 109? I don't think so. Maybe I just have to put the doll in here somewhere. Jesus Christ. You're welcome, Bobby. That's all I had to do with the doll. My God. Okay, so doll's done. Boom! Child's reunited with her beloved doll. Sophie. Sophie is a doll. It was a treasured possession of her previous owner. Unlike a doll, a person can only live for so long and they pass away. Unlike a doll. Sophie has been mistakenly left behind by the family. But when someone returned for the doll, it was nowhere to be found. The doll still lingers there at the house, waiting for the return of its master. The house has changed ownership 3 times since the family who originally owns it. All 3 households have endured experiences with a doll that sometimes show up at different parts of the house. On some nights, they hear patterns of its feet on the floor. People visiting the town graveyard have also mentioned a doll sitting next to one particular tombstone. Presumably, it's the resting place of its former owner. Well, good thing we found the former owner's tombstone here. Okay. Is it everything? No, I don't think so. There's still a couple other things, I believe. 103. 103 is the only one with candles, and it's the only one illuminated. So, I assume the contents of 103 is self-contained. It's the graveyard. So it's just the assassin dude, but I have no idea what to do about him. Maybe the eyeglasses let me see him? Sounds right to me. The thing is, I killed the assassin in like 105? One of the other room. The one with the horse. I'm just gonna run around and see if he's still even around. I don't want to get jump scared. Oh, there he is. So I can see him now. There was so much build up to like that moment, and then it was incredibly anticlimactic. I thought we had to like chase him around the graveyard and do it multiple times. Nope, just take one picture of him. The end fight, that's what this reminded me of. I said that yesterday. It's like, this reminds me of Snake Eater. The silent slasher might be seen from far away. A hash-slinging slasher. The silent assassin is assassinated. Zook. Little is known about the origin of this mysterious being. Some believe him to be the spirit of an ancient warrior. Quite possibly he was stranded here from before colonial times. The stories that circulate about him is that he is a dark spirit enacting vengeance upon random people without any discriminating pattern. Many say he often appears when it's raining. Always very silent and stealth-like, prepared to deliver instant demise towards his victims. He appears with a strange skull mask, carrying a sword on his back that looks similar to a katana, indicating that he's from Japan. Even more strange is the reports that say on a different period, okay, this ghost takes different forms. The only connection are the mask and the sword on its back. Some written evidence from decades ago suggests that the ghost figure resembles that of a woman. Another era mentioned the ghost being taller. It's possible that the ghost is actually some kind of shapeshifter. But another theory concludes that the mask itself is the entity, claiming it's the victim on different periods of time. It's claiming its victims. Oh my goodness, reading's hard. I'm just so excited that we're done. Now for the payoff. So far I really, again, the game has like some really cool ideas and monsters, and it's very interesting. The backtracking from each level to the other level though sucks. I don't know why that was part of this. It just really suffers during the execution. Okay, you're just repeating dialogue now. Alright, this is it. I just got diarrhea done. Great.
Wonderful.
The Serpent Mistress.
Are you sure you're ready to face me?
Why is she speaking English? Is there gonna be a giant snake in these tunnels?
Easy on you. Come on.
I'm trying to. Are you?
Isn't that hard, Mike?
Earthen Peak meets Silent Hill. Yeah.
You can't find what you can't see.
Oh, I can't see it.
What is it exactly that you're looking for?
It'd be helpful if I knew. What's Earthen Peak? It's an area in Dark Souls 2. I don't know why we're fighting in the septic tank here. Whoa! Oh. I just got kind of lucky there.
Quite entertaining.
She's an alligator lady, my favorite. I mean, I got a 50-50 chance of finding her. That wasn't. She. But her voice was.
Let's arrange the difficulty. Shall we?
This is already hard enough. Oh, dang. I don't think she's waifu material anymore. Let's just be friends. Can't even like stun her with the camera. getting pooped on. Oh, she just like charges blindly. Okay. What? Your wedding? You call me a baka? I know. Dodging her sucks. Okay, I want to take one picture. One picture. No. Not at all. Whoa. I think that was our red lady. How's it going? On chat? Hello? Stories have been circulating widely about the existence of a powerful demon who regularly changes shape between a beautiful woman and a scaly lizard-like creature. Well, I guess you're very beautiful. Rip.
Don't you realize what?
I have no. Yeah, beat her up. Okay, see ya.
You are ready. Now go. Prove that you are indeed worth the promise you made to us.
Okay. Okay. Ah! Well, that certainly was a game. Once again, DreadOut, no clue. No idea what happened. Yep, if you're just joining us, we finished DreadOut Keepers of the Dark. The reason I remember that is because it says it right there, otherwise it wouldn't have. I do not, I don't know. I have no idea what happened in either of the games. It's just, they just like you expect you to understand the implied ending. No one says anything ever. I did hear that you have to play through it multiple times, possibly, and I'm not going to. What about the band? I killed them. They were resurrected and I murdered them, so they're gone. So no song from Quail. Good old tortured soul. See, the difference between this and Dark Souls, like, story is Dark Souls gives you the information you need through, like, the description of items. This doesn't give you descriptions of anything. This gives you cutscenes where no one says anything, and dancing red ladies with snakes. It's a little bit harder to compare the two. Like, in the first game, we, like, rebirthed the snake lady or something. I don't know, Miss Cisco's bean. And this one, we learned that she, like, put her hand on a mirror and different things happened. And then the red dancing lady was there and she was dancing and... I don't know. Even like comparing it to, we were talking about this yesterday, but comparing it to Fatal Frame, it tries to use that same formula where it like kind of explains the events. This is just not specifically talking about this game. It tries to explain the events through like news articles that are supposed to be relevant, but in this one they're not relevant. They tell you about like the individual monsters. They don't tell you about the whole storyline. Fatal Frame 2 gives you the journal entries to tell you what's going on. There's a lot of journal entries. It's a very long set of entries that you have to read to understand the story. This one, you don't have anything except like a couple pictures and flyers for bands. Why is there flyers for bands? I guess to get you immersed in like their culture or something. It wasn't relevant at all until this game. Those weren't even for those posters were for like Pantuba. Remember Pantuba? No. Why did Nerd Death exist? He existed to resurrect Coil. He bought all their items off of eBay and he went and prayed to something for some ritual, and he resurrected them, but they turned out to be jerks. But again, I was told that you might have to play it multiple times to understand the story. I just feel like they don't give a lot of context to those scenes, and it's hard to understand what's going on. The spooks are over, fortunately. Or unfortunately, if you really enjoyed them. Do I really want to play it? I think I'd play the original one over. Not anytime soon. But not this one. Not this one. Death sucks. Watermelon bashing summer. Thank you for your contributions. Sephiroth. Good old Sephiroth. How far am I into Bloodborne? Not far at all. I just killed Amelia. That's the last thing I killed. I was going to... What's that place called? I was going to Iosefka's clinic to get the Canehurst summons. And then, like, the power on my computer shut off. And I didn't do any more than that. But I think the first game was decent. It was an okay indie horror game. I think this one had like a lot of nice ideas. And some of the boss fights were cool. Some of them weren't. Some of them like felt exactly identical, where you just had something thrown at you, you need to walk left and right, you need to take a picture. I liked the mannequin boss. I liked the mannequin boss, the mannequin boss, the mannequin boss, and the mannequin boss. The fox was okay. After we, you know, got past the game-breaking glitch. Alligator Lady was fine. I didn't mind that one as much. Is it looping? It can't be looping. Is it really? It's looped 2 times? I haven't been looking at it, sorry. I was just busy complaining about the game. I can honestly say I haven't looked up since I said Sephiroth. Am I going to PAX East this year? Probably. I probably will be. Oh, there's a hey. Why are you still here? That's a great question. Soon I'll be out of job. All out of job. Singdiri Lagi. Yep. I'm kind of accustomed to your presence. Oh, it's about to get serious. They say when you die, life flashes before your eyes. Pfft, didn't work for me. Because he's dead, if you didn't catch that. Nobody wants to see a giant ugly fox. Okay, now he's just repeating. I was wondering, why isn't there any sound? It's because it bugs a lot, and you have to re-enable it by pressing escape. A lot of these things weren't even in this game. A lot of these scenes were from the first game. But I guess they showed all the interesting parts of this one. The old Susuck lady, my favorite. This was a Coil song. On the last video that I did, I uploaded it. I don't remember their name. It started with a D. I got one of their songs. It's an actual song, flagged. Well, that's it for DreadOut Keepers of the Dark. A great game about the Keepers of the Dark. I guess the one thing this game did have going for it is it was very consistent with the tone, unlike the last game, which I think was part of the appeal of the last game. It was very confusing, and it kept you guessing on where the game was going, I suppose. Anyway, that's over. I'm gonna switch to some Bloodborne. Give me a second here, and we'll do that.